Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Pitch Perfect 2. Crushed it.
When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
So I think I sabotaged myself just a little bit with the first Pitch Perfect because I waited a bit to see it, and by that point, everybody told me how amazing it was, best thing since Bridesmaids, just the best comedy ever. And I thought it was good, just didn't quite live up to all of that hype. This time around, we're ahead of the game. And I have to say, I liked it, but not even as much as I liked the first one. So let's go ahead and talk about the positives with Pitch Perfect 2. Well, first and foremost, the movie is a comedy. And it had me laughing pretty much consistently throughout. We had a lot of really hilarious guest stars and cameo appearances throughout the entire film. My favorite of which is spoiled in one of the trailers, and that is Clay Matthews and the rest of the Green Bay Packers coming in and doing a musical number, being in a showdown. I thought they were hilarious. I loved that they were so game to be a part of this franchise that doesn't really meet their core demographic as football players. But all of the cameos, I thought, sold it. They did a great job, and they were all really appreciated. Make sure that you stick around and watch the after credits or like the during credit scenes, whatever they are these days, because there's also a nice little cameo segment throughout the credits as well. I think Rebel Wilson is still the star of this franchise. She may not be the main character, but she definitely steals most every scene she's in, and she's definitely the funniest. She provides some of the best moments. She has a musical number singing along to Miss Pat Benatar's We Belong. And that musical number was my favorite in the entire film. I thought it was the funniest. She really comes close though on skating this fine line between being funny and awkward and being annoying and awkward. And sometimes I did think she stepped over that line. Anna Kendrick was really endearing here. I loved her in the first one. I thought she was great here. She plays that awkwardness well. Brittany Snow was fine. All of the other actors were fine. I actually thought the lead female from the German squad was fantastic. She was really the highlight of the newcomers for me. Again, the musical arrangements were really strong. So as a musical, this movie really succeeds. The one new number definitely wasn't as memorable, and I don't think will get as popular as Cups from the first film, but it was a good number. It was well produced. It was catchy. I definitely was singing it as I left the theater. A lot of these other mixes, including the ones from the other groups, were also really great and standout moments. So the music, strong. But Pitch Perfect 2 also hit quite a few sour notes throughout this song. So let's go ahead and talk about what those low points were. The movie had to really fight itself throughout the entire runtime to stop from being cheesy sitcom made-for-TV level. We had about 3 or 4 montages, and that was 3 or 4 too many. Each one was just accompanied by really cheesy music. They were overlaying just really ridiculous scenery, and they were completely unneeded and unwanted. And every time it happened, I thought it brought down the quality of the film, it brought down the quality of the storytelling, and it just slowed everything down. Also, some of the production and some of the writing and some of the jokes felt a little bit made for TV. And when they weren't super made for TV, they were super offensive. Many of the jokes that Elizabeth Banks and her commentator were making were very racist, especially near the end. And some of them you were like, okay, we're on the right side of offensive for comedy. And then we would jump over to, whoa, this is really offensive, even for comedy. And some of the things he said were really surprisingly misogynistic, especially for a film that really is about female empowerment. And, women really are going to be the ones who spur on this box office. So to have weird moments of talking about how women shouldn't go to college, I understand that they were meant to make him look like an idiot and a misogynist, but they felt uncomfortable. And there is one scene that I cannot stand, and it stuck out to me so bad, is when Anna Kendrick's boyfriend slapped her in the butt as she walks up to go to her internship. It was so unnecessary, so out of left field. It didn't fit with the feeling of the rest of the movie. And again, it just kind of added on to this awkwardly sexist tone of the film. And then some parts just fell flat. They went for jokes that didn't work, or we chewed up scenery for a bit too long, or we pushed things a little too far. Just overall, the mesh of the film seemed to really ebb and flow from good point to not so good point. And I think that unevenness is what really keeps this from getting to the level that even the first one achieved. And I don't think that fans are going to become quite as enamored with this musical as they did with the original. So overall, if you enjoy musicals and you enjoyed the first Pitch Perfect, I think you will enjoy Pitch Perfect 2, and I would definitely recommend making a night out of it, going out to see it with all of your friends this opening weekend. But for everyone else, I would say this is a good rental, maybe a matinee, but nothing more. So, that has been my review of Pitch Perfect 2. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Pitch Perfect 2, and what was your favorite quote from the first Pitch Perfect? Let me know either in the comment section down below or hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!